Chapter 1. The pit beneath everything. Before hell had fire, before heaven had light, there was Tartarus. Not a place inside the underworld, but beneath it. The ancient Greeks believed Tartarus was so deep that if an anvil fell from the sky, it would take 9 days to reach the earth, and 9 more to fall from the earth into Tartarus. This was not distance. This was separation. Tartarus was not created by the gods. It existed before them. It was born alongside chaos itself. Hades ruled the dead, but even Hades did not rule Tartarus. It was a prison not for sinners, but for threats to existence. The walls were not stone. They were darkness made heavy. The air did not burn your lungs. It crushed them. Every breath felt borrowed. Bronze gates sealed it, forged by Poseidon. Around it stood the Hecatoncheires, the 100-handed giants, beings so powerful that even Zeus feared them turning. Tartarus was not meant to punish the soul. It was meant to erase what the universe could not destroy. Once something fell into Tartarus, it was removed from history, forgotten, buried beneath reality itself. Chapter 2. When gods became prisoners. The first to fall into Tartarus were not monsters. They were gods. The Titans ruled the universe before Zeus. They shaped the world, controlled time, bent nature itself. They believed they were eternal. Then came the Titanomachy. 10 years of war, mountains ripped from the ground, oceans boiling, the sky cracking open. When the war ended, Zeus did not kill the Titans. Death would have been mercy. Instead, he chained them and cast them into Tartarus. Cronus, the Titan who swallowed his own children, was thrown into the dark, not tortured, not screaming, just awake. No sun, no time, no end. The Titans could not die. They could not escape. They could only remember who they used to be. That was the punishment. Tartarus does not hurt the body. It destroys identity. You exist forever, knowing the world no longer needs you. Chapter 3. Things never meant to exist. After the Titans came the monsters. Not evil by choice, but too dangerous to remain free. Typhon was one of them, a being so massive his head brushed the stars. His voice caused earthquakes. His presence alone brought storms. Zeus barely defeated him, and when he did not risk killing him. He buried Typhon beneath Tartarus, under the weight of the world itself. Echidna, mother of monsters, giants who defied the gods, beings whose existence threatened balance. Tartarus became a vault, a place where reality locked away its failures. Some myths say Tartarus itself is alive, that it listens, that it remembers every scream, every thought, every regret, and it feeds on them, not with teeth, but with eternity. Chapter 4. Why Tartarus still matters. Tartarus is not just a mythological prison. It is an idea, the fear that some things cannot be redeemed, that some mistakes cannot be undone. It represents the line even gods would not cross, the place where power is stripped of meaning. In Tartarus, strength does not help you. Intelligence does not save you. Prayers go unanswered. You are alone with what you are, and that is the true horror. Because Tartarus is not about pain, it is about permanence. The ancient Greeks feared death, but they feared Tartarus more. Death ends you. Tartarus keeps you, and if the myths are right, it is still there, beneath the underworld, beneath the dead, waiting, not for sinners, but for whatever the universe decides should never return. Chapter 5. The Watchers Who Never Sleep. Tartarus is not left unguarded. It does not rely on walls or gates or divine seals alone. It is watched. The Hecatoncheires stand at the threshold, beings with 100 hands and 50 faces, each turned toward a different direction of eternity. They were not chosen for mercy. They were chosen because hesitation does not exist in them. They do not sleep, and time does not soften their grip. Every hand exists to hold something that should never move again. They have witnessed the first fall into the pit, and they will remain for the last. Their loyalty is not sworn to Zeus or to any throne of power. It is sworn to balance itself. They do not judge what is thrown into Tartarus, and they do not ask why. Names have no weight here. Meaning does not follow. To the watchers, every prisoner is the same burden pressing against reality. The gods understand this truth clearly. Tartarus is not sealed by chains alone. It is sealed by inevitability. Even if a prisoner was strong enough to rise, there would be nowhere to rise to and no direction that leads away. The watchers do not battle their captives. They prevent movement before it becomes escape. A hand closes and space tightens. Another follows and time slows. Resistance dissolves before it can become action. Strength fails not because it is broken, but because it has no purpose left. The Hecatoncheires do not feel triumph, and they do not feel cruelty. They remain unmoved, unmourned, and eternal, standing at the edge of the pit where existence itself ends, ensuring that what falls into Tartarus stays exactly where the universe decided it must remain. Chapter 6, Prayers that never arrive. Souls in Tartarus still remember how to pray, even when they no longer remember how to hope. Memory survives longer than faith. They speak the names of gods who once answered them, names that once bent the world and reshaped fate. But nothing answers back. Sound behaves differently here. Words do not travel outward. They sink, collapsing into the dark before they can reach meaning. Every prayer returns only as silence. There are no echoes of mercy, no signs that anything beyond the pit is listening. Hope does not shatter all at once. It erodes slowly, worn down by repetition and absence. There is no tormentor in Tartarus, no demon assigned to inflict pain, no executioner waiting with instruments of suffering. Awareness is enough. The mind becomes its own punishment, replaying every choice, every moment of arrogance, every belief that power or intelligence or devotion would be enough. In Tartarus, prayer becomes a reminder rather than a request. It reminds the prisoner that the universe does not negotiate. It does not explain. It does not offer endings. The silence is deliberate and complete. It teaches a truth more brutal than pain, that being heard was never guaranteed, and that existence can continue without acknowledgement. In this place, prayers do not fail because they are weak. They fail because Tartarus is not a place where answers exist at all. Chapter 7. The Fear of the Gods. The Olympian gods speak of Tartarus rarely, and never without caution, not because it lacks importance, but because it reminds them of their limits. Zeus commands the sky, and thunder answers him. Poseidon rules the sea, and the oceans obey. Hades governs the dead, and every soul eventually passes through his domain. Yet Tartarus stands apart from all of them. It does not belong to any throne, and it does not bend to authority. It is older than their titles and deeper than their power. The gods understand that their immortality is not the same as invincibility. They have watched titans fall, beings who once believed themselves eternal, erased not by death, but by removal. Tartarus is the proof that even a god can be made irrelevant. This knowledge shapes every divine decision. Wars are fought with restraint because the alternative is dissent. Rebellions are crushed not for justice, but to avoid instability. The fear of Tartarus is not loud or dramatic. It is quiet and constant, sitting beneath every display of power. It is the reason the gods maintain order instead of chaos, because they know that if the balance breaks, Tartarus does not need permission to claim what threatens existence.